Alright, hello again, welcome back. We are still working on our 1K by 1K map, and the running joke goes on. We're fixing the economy, which, if you've seen the previous episodes, is a reference to we're almost done, but we have to work a bit more on things. It's likely that at some point I'll have to pause this video, by the way, 'cause, I just have to. But it shouldn't really affect your experience. I think you'll just see a pause screen for about literally a second. So what I was doing essentially is going to each of the industries and finding things where we have 0% transported. And I think uh, I think we've kind of fixed up stuff more or less. So wanted to check that there's no uh, livestock uh, transporting boats stopping here at the moment. So I think what will happen next is that we just essentially clone probably a medium-sized. So why not? So essentially 130, take a medium-sized. That should eventually update itself. And from here, go to one of the stockyards that we use, which I need to remind myself it was not this one, not that one, this one. Okay, done. And then I think this one was getting sorted. Yes. So obviously these numbers only update at the end of the month, which is why I actually have to remind myself. Yeah, this was the one that we were looking at just as the game has started. So Twisterweed weed is the next one, and we're just taking stuff back here. Right. 4 or 5. Yeah, that definitely warrants a medium-sized one. Twistweed to the stockyard. Then next one, Mangleberry. Yeah, this is new month, it's March. But we're not actually capable of funding new industries. I think it seems like I seem to have turned off that capability, which is, hey ho. I mean, it's unfortunate. Okay, is this like, yeah, fine. I was about to ask myself if this was being totally ignored. But no. Little gates, lumberwood, lazy bridge, twistweed. You know what? I know. No, we're done. Sorry, I am not awake. Lily. Livestock. You're lying. Okay, we can move on to milk. It's not too bad because you'll find that most of the farms tend to get done one after the other. There is a dairy. We just need a ship depot, shipyard, ship whatever, and need to move up to probably extra small because 1400, I don't know. I don't know nothing. One will do. I don't really believe that we need, like, yeah, this can go down quite a few times in a month, at least twice. Anyway, so that was this. And then for here, we don't quite care about those at the moment. It's a stockyard. There's a dairy. And yeah, just get a not small one. Should start to remember that I need to click first and then clone, not the other way around. Come on, don't be naughty. Like one will do, it's so close. Okay, let's wait to the end of the month, although I think this pinker well is still going to be in the Slimeberry. Yeah, no milk. I don't think this is being used. This is being used, although it's not being overused, I'll tell you that. Probably overkill now. Like, actually, bleh. You know what? Stop it. There you go. Okay, so it's been said that no milk is being taken from here. Let's switch to medium. Yeah, I still need to click first and then clone. I don't know where this comes from. Like, I've been doing this for the whole of the game, and by this point, any sort of Pavlovian method should have manifested itself. And yet, you just come here, that's a stockyard. I still need to go to Bollingwood. I mean, I still see an awful lot of food. I think this is a different one. Or is it? No, it's not a different one. It just stops in two places. You know what? I know I said enough is enough, but you've watched House MD, you know that everybody lies. And I'm just going to triple check that there is milk. Why are you telling me that there's no milk here? You are covering. I'm totally dumbfounded. Milk? None. I have questions. So, what do you do? 5. That's food. No, I'm looking at the thing. That's livestock. That's food. It's another livestock. Okay, come on. There are supposed to be vehicles. Teddy Bridge. That's supposed to be coming. Actually, it obviously says here. Teddy Bridge. Hold on. It's full. I think that may well be an issue. I don't get this. Hold on. So Slugs button. So I want to see these new ones, which at this rate is going to take a while. Why do we have 0 milk? Apart from because these are all full. So this arrives at cheese pool. Not even half full. Pixigate. Slimesberry. Comes down whatever hill it's on. I noted the values now. I'm just curious. Picks up more stuff, and then comes here. I think our problem was, yeah, it was just that the actual boats were too full. Nope, I did not want to press that. Okay. All right. Well, you are not doing any miracle, and your miracle is here. I don't quite know why there isn't a way out here, sort of thing. Hold on. I need to remodel this, and I'm pretty sure that they're not going to like it. I mean, in all fairness, I could do this, and then they could have their tile food back, like so. Not that it made much difference, but hey ho. And then, where is the actual, yeah, boat stop? Nope, I don't want to clone one more. want to come from here to, yeah. Probably make a third one, because why not? Oh, okay. So on the one hand, milk is sorted. On the other hand, yeah, dating is okay. Don't know. Just look back on this because I do not trust it. Those are all zeros. We'll have to do town checks as well, although I'm about 99% sure that all towns have been lol. Well, 4 is higher than 0. So milk will be dealt with. We know that. Sand should be okay because I picked it up late. Scrap metal is okay. Steel. People of Earth, this may be the end. Because I'm reasonably sure that this is where we shall finish. That's a under functioning metalwork. I know that it's metalworks, but then it's the singular of a metalwork, and I can't do that. F it. Well, if we only do like 300 odd tons, then we're not really going to bother much. Hold on, click first. So by the end of the whole game, I might even learn it. OMFG. Anyway, what's the singular of a metalwork? A piece of metalwork? A count of metalwork? A building of? I don't, why am I sending stuff here? Never mind. And that is being done. Like clearly, this was some obscure miscalculation in terms of its existence. Okay, well, I mean, let's just do all cargo types and just look at all the zeros. And I know that it might or might not pick up. So that's the steering wheel we just did. You've all seen it happen. God, literally everything's losing money on this, all the 7th of January. Anyway, you've seen that happen. And it's fine. I'm pretty sure the rest are going to be okay. And that's a zero of goods. I think we're okay. Yeah, and that's obviously way above way above zero. Okay, don't care about subsidies. All right, let's have a look at our 200 odd towns and cities and, oops, I don't want to zoom in. So the definition is that passengers last month has to be higher than 0. And this is more than slightly annoying because you only have population rating and name. There's absolutely no way to actually filter or sort by Binky bottom, Binky pool, Binky wheel. This is going to be hell on the other map when we get to it. Kiwig. Nope, not the dairy lane. Blobberton. Blobberwell. I mean, it's obviously there, but yeah, there's basically no easy way to move between towns or filter. Doesn't matter if I pause or not really. Blobberberg, Blobberpool, Blobberton, Blobberworth, Blobberbottom. I'm tempted to just, hey, you guys don't like me. That's actually kind of unusual. This late into the game. Blobberwick. Not that we need it to. There you go. Swanky new bridge. 148. Okay, why do you not like me so? I have no idea. I mean, actually, I do have an idea. It's because probably, yeah, this is the only stop, and I think they're not happy about that. But we don't care because that's higher than 0. I don't want. Yeah, I come to okay, that's just a new. Yeah, no. So what I started to say was that I am going to look into changing the source code Cheeseworth, Cocoa Bottom, and finding some way of making this particular process a little less painful. Otherwise, with the other maps, 1000 odd towns, like, yeah, I'm actually very tempted to just say that at the end of this episode, regardless of me going through this, we're just done because I am happy to share the save game with anyone who wants it. But especially on this island map, Wig, next one's worth. Bridge. 10. 175. Crusty 10, crusty weed. Anyone can check for themselves. Crusty wood. If I go down by 1, so. Okay, how about this? Bottom, scroll down. Town, scroll down. 110, scroll down. Just trying to do this in a way that I can manage. Will weed wood. To be honest, due to game mechanics, there is absolutely no way, I'm sure I did head, that I would have a positive evaluation if I wasn't taking people. It's entirely unpossible. I know there's no such word. Ferry gate, ferry pool, ferry tin, especially that I don't even bother delivering stuff to their stores. Falling bottom. I mean, technically, I could place a shed load of trees and that would result in them liking me. So there's that. ton wig wood, but we know that hasn't been the case. 20. Will, another wood, another bridge, fishy bridge, fishy gate, fishy tin. You know what? I don't actually. I will check anything that's not a green. And again, I've not been placing trees throughout the game. And if anyone wants, I will put I'll put the save game and on my Google Drive as public. Interesting. Yes, that's kind of why they don't like me. Because I'm basically like 5, 6. You wanna come here? Which doesn't entirely affect our gameplay, but that's why they don't like me. And that's actually a very good example of why I don't need to go through this whole list. Because if I had left empty stops, they would very much come to have a bad opinion on me. 240. I mean, even this, you know, it's more of a, I can put one here. Or this is 3, 4, so before the third, would go there, and then, but again, we don't need this. This one, 18. Well, it's not a requirement for the game that towns must like me, mind you. They can dislike me all they please, but I'm a benevolent. Okay, like literally everything stops here. Thirst. I'm presuming ST station, not so much or there. So where you come from, buddy? Bloody far away, mostly. Okay, how about this? Just actually come here. Swivel wood. Yeah, I think it's kind of the same idea that we have these 2 hotels stopping, and that's that. Manage orders 2, 3. You know what? Let's introduce a new service by cloning. Yeah, that. So what I want to do is just, for God's sake. Oh, I do not want. I clicked on about, and now it thinks I wanted to clone its schedule. So basically, because it's 27%, that affects the dating. We have half an hour. I'm just cleaning up really. It's a mop up. What is being done here? Engineering supplies and ore. Okay, because what could that doesn't even calculate, but never mind. In which case I shouldn't do this. So what I'm trying to achieve here is to move this valley, delete that, and then probably introduce that's number 2. So after number 2, have a stop coming here. I'm just trying to fill up the time, but it's definitely not going to be an hour long because, you know, we have completed, which is awesome. So I will share this on Google Drive in case anyone wants. Probably with the starting map as well. And yeah, I hope that was enjoyable. 30 odd episodes. I hope you've learned something. And as always, any thoughts, comments, whatever you'd like to share, please feel free to do so. Yeah, interesting that I can see Gliderberg 7. 7's more than 0. Yeah, I think green ones are the ones that are they super like me. But we've been through the ones where it's not going green. You know what? I'm contented with this. We've been there, we've done it, we've conquered them. Even Tanglehead. Very good. Very good. Anakin, very good. Now finish them. Windy Town. Yeah, so technically it's not green. Well, it's not a requirement. Okay, dokes. Well, that's a short episode. Us finishing. So marvel. Keep marveling. And this is the end. Well, thank you for your attention throughout the past month or so. Yeah, keep watching. Next one is going to be a TT Classic. And after that, see how it goes, but I think a hot country or some such. I already started on TT Classic, but I haven't uploaded or scheduled any of it at all. I will probably give it a few days of scheduling gap and then start a new playlist. So, with that, thanks for all the fish. Bye bye. No, I don't want to save it again. Back to the menu. Bye bye.